All right, guys, we have a Nissan Altima two-door coupe 2008. And if you ever get that pesky hood release pop and you can't shut your hood, it won't clip back in, you need a new one of these. So what happens is the hood catches in the slot and locks it in. When it goes bad, the springs either get rusted or it breaks, and this portion stays open, okay? So when this portion stays open over here, then the hood can't lock into place. So everything has to be working perfect and smooth. So there's 3 screws. There's 1 here and 2 here on the side. I'm trying not to take the front bumper off to get to it. And then your cable comes in from right under here, right? So it comes in from under here and locks over to here. All right, that's the hood pop. So that's where I'm at right now. See if I can zoom you in a little bit. All right, it's raining out too, so not the best idea to be doing this now, but all right, so I need to get this clip popped over that, okay? So I did that, and now I need to get the ball, the actuating ball out of the loop as well. Just use a flathead screwdriver and push it out. All right, so that's it, so it's out. All right, so the old one's out. I'll show you what I mean by the cable, all right? This cable right here, all right, that goes to your hood latch. So that has to go in the slot that I showed you, and then the other part pins in. I'll show you again. You get something to point. All right, so the wire goes in through here and then gets hooked into here. So the one that's right on the spring. So when this spring pulls, it'll pop right here. So when this spring pulls, it'll pop the hood. So now we got to try to do it in reverse order. So what I would do is get your lead in first. Let's get that in before we hook it onto the actuator itself, before we hook it onto the base. So you're going to do the same thing. You got to kind of fish it in there. If you want to take off the front clip or the bumper, it'd probably be a hell of a lot easier, but I'm not going to do that. Just going to pop it in like that. All right, and then you can pull on it a little bit just to get this bead lined up. And you got to get this plastic bead put in the clip where it goes, so that way that's the counterweight that it uses in order to move the hood. All right, so and then get it back lined up. So you want to get it back in place, and there's a stud that it connects to at the bottom. And then once you do that, you can start reconnecting everything. All right, so it's a 12 millimeter bolt. You want to put it on the right side first because it's so much easier to get to. All right, so that's on. You want to get that kind of snug, but not completely tight, because you want to be able to line up the other 2 screws as well. So once you get it in place, just kind of get it to where you can line up your other 2 screws. Put in the bottom one first on the left side, because otherwise it ain't gonna work. All right, so, and like I said, it's a tight squeeze in here without taking the clip off. You gotta get the bottom one in first. It's pretty tough because you can't really get your hand in there. It's a lot easier getting it out than it is getting it in. Like I said, you gotta make sure that you're lined up too, because if not, you're gonna catch tension. There's some space there if you need it. You wanna make sure that these are tight too, because this is holding down your hood. This is the only thing holding down your hood. See, if you don't get this lined up too, it makes it a lot harder to get in. These things need to be so straight else they won't catch. And then you'll feel resistance as you're trying to get it to go in. There we go. You want to get these pretty tight. I mean, don't go crazy. I'm using a 1/4 inch ratchet. If it's tight with a 1/4 inch ratchet, you're tight. And then just finish off your bottom one. Let me get out of the ratchet. Can I fit a 3/8 in there? Yep, I can. Nice. Alright, so that's it. So I got all 3 in. Show you the end result. So there it is. So you got 1 bolt here and 2 underneath. 1, 2. That's it. So now once I, here's the old one. Once I take this down now, take it out of hood stop. Alright, now this should catch and hold it. Boom, perfect. Before, when you shut it, it would just keep popping up. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I wanted to do a quick video just in case people out there. Alright, so if you're ever having this problem and you don't want to replace this, what's happening is the spring for the hood release comes out through here and it opens up the hood release. Alright, so you can see it actuating right here. Alright, so it opens up, the hood pops open, and then when it locks, it locks. Now if you notice, see it didn't go back into its place right here? So this is the top of it. See, it opened it. Now what you have to do is you have to put a screwdriver in here and push down and get it to lock into place. Or what you can do is you can get a screwdriver and bend this up right here, this little tab right here. But essentially what's happening is this is not getting locked into place as it should. Alright, so you can come in through the top of your hood like this and just keep moving it and keep pressing it until it locks. Alright, so if it doesn't work and you want to do a new one, just go through the steps that I just showed you. Alright, thanks guys.